First of all, Hawkeye, he can get it. Let me tell you something. I just came from seeing Marvel, Avengers, Endgame. I said I just came back from seeing Avengers, Endgame. Listen, from beginning to end, me and that movie screen, we were conjoined. We were Siamese twins. From beginning to end. Listen, do you know how confident you have to be that this movie is a success? That you started off with death and dust. You started off with death and dust. He teaching his daughter his specialty, and he turned around. He don't know if his child or male mustard and ketchup on a hot dog, and he turned around dust. Huh? You got Thor looking like an Asgardian Teletubby. Boy, dirty and dingy. Listen. That movie wore me out. From them going to go and get the Soul Stones. If it wasn't for Ant-Man, shout out to Ant-Man. Shout out to his small, tiny ass. Because if it wasn't for him and the quantum realm and the physics, it wouldn't have gotten to Tony, right? And it wouldn't have become possible. And Doctor Strange saw all of that. His fortune cookie ass, he saw all of that. He said, look, you want to save the world? One of the 14 million ways that I told you, you have to, you just trust me. And that little Asian, that little poor boy that ran the last time, he was in the front. He was front and center, and I fucks with that. Somebody said, I tried to scroll past it, but it was too late. Somebody said there was a woman empowerment scene, and it was weak. And immediately I saw it. I didn't even see the movie at the time, and I was like,
hell nah, it was probably live in a bitch.
It was pretty bleak. It was pretty. I loved it. I loved the visual. I loved it. Don't get me wrong. I liked when they all conjoined together. You know, I did. But it was pretty bleak. I did not like the fact that Captain Marvel cut her hair to where it looked like she had a little mixed son named Jaden. And she drove a 2015 Nissan Altima. I did not like the fact that she looked like a CNA. Ma'am, you are one of the, if not the most powerful person in this Marvel universe, in this MCU, cinematic universe. Why does your haircut, why is it screaming to me that you want to speak to a manager? I did not like that haircut. I didn't like the fact that I knew Thor's shirt was originally white. And now it was a dingy yolk color. I didn't like that fact. I loved his mama though. His mama, she knew. She just knew. She just knew. She was born with wolves or witches. I don't know, but she just knew, and I love that. I absolutely love that. Fuck Loki yet again. And it's crazy because with Bruce Banner, with the Hulk, and with Thor, they both had traumatic experiences with Thanos to where they said, fuck it. They gave up. And you know what? I understand where both of them was coming from. Hulk got his ass beat to a pulp to where he turned back. You know what I'm saying? I get it. And then Thor, he felt that he could have been the person who stopped the inevitable, literally. So I definitely understand where he's coming from, but god damn, how many Bud and Miller Lights is he gonna drink? Shit. Then Hawkeye turned into John Wick, but with arrows. Nigga was killing every fucking body. My goodness. But listen, y'all. Yeah. When the Hulk, when they finally got all the Infinity Stones, and the Hulk snapped his fingers, and Laura was calling, oh God, and the birds were chirping. Brr, brr. Oh, even though it was just for that 1 second, I was there. I was there, baby. I saw the light at the end of the tunnel. I swear I did. For Lord, I did. Lord, I did. But then Thanos and his bitch Cerebellum or Medulla Oblongata, whatever the fuck her name was, Nebula, her trifling ass, I would turn into the Hulk myself. I hated that. As soon as they got to that motherfucking place, her damn shit turned into a cinematic experience, fucking projector in her eye. God, telling Thanos everything, knowing he would sacrifice her without a moment's notice. God damn it. But shout out to Gamora, though. Shout out to Gamora. The scene that actually made me physically emotional was when the Thor's, y'all know what I'm talking about, not the axe, but the hammer. When the hammer floated, I thought it was going to Thor. But when that motherfucker turned around and it went to Captain America, and in that space and time, Captain America was whooping ass. He was Stone Cold Steve Austin. It was 3:16 p.m. in that motherfucker, man. He was going off on Thor's ass. All right, you can't tell me he was not. But then, I said Thor's ass. He was going off on Thanos' ass. But then Thanos, that man, he is a powerful power. I don't know what type of purple. It's like an ashy, like a chalky purple. You know what I'm saying? He looks like a hand that has dementia. He just looks, I don't know what he looks like, but do y'all remember Courage the Cowardly Dog when they had that big, Eustace had that big ass foot infection to where all of the toes started talking? He looked like the big toe. Thanos looked like the big toe. Yeah, see? He looked just like that. But he was beating their ass. He was beating Thor ass. He was beating Captain America ass. He was beating Iron Man ass. He was beating the ass. He was beating the ass. He was beating the ass. But after Captain America and his chipped ass shield, after it took him with will and determination to get up, and he heard Falcon in his ear, as you turn around and you see them Doctor Strange portals, and you see T'Challa come out of the portal. Oh, Lord. Great is thy faithfulness, oh Lord. I was there. And then when Peter Parker came out, his young, adorable, pure ass, and Iron Man, Tony Stark gave him that hug. Lord, I couldn't. It was too emotional. And then Valkyrie came on Hercules Pegasus, and she was just flying out. And Lord, there was just so much going on at one time. Everybody and their mama was at the cookout, baby. Lord, I just grew, and then the motherfuckers came out, dog. Lord. What's that red bitch with the red eyes? The Scarlet Witch. The Scarlet Witch. Let me tell you something. She was slept on to me. She came in the motherfucking cut. She said,
You took everything from me.
And she was on Thanos' head, boy. She was on his head to the point where he said,
Man, air this bitch out.
What about troops.
Fuck them. Air this bitch out. I don't give a fuck who live and who die. Air it out.
What? Huh? Man, and then when he threw his Valerian steel boomerang into the quantum Scooby-Doo van, and I thought she got away, but Captain Marvel didn't get away with the gauntlet. So I was just so scared. I was so scared, and then he was about to snap, and then Captain Marvel, her strong ass, but then he took the stone, put it in his hand, and then whap out. And then he put it on again, and he said, ah, and then Iron Man did it. But you know, Iron Man, he was no comparison. Captain Marvel couldn't do it. Of course, Iron Man couldn't do it. So I thought that motherfucker was finna snap, but then when he snapped and it made that empty gun bullet sound, and that camera turned to Tony, and Tony said, I'm Iron Man, and he snapped. Lord, I knew. Because when the Hulk snapped, it took him. You know what I'm saying? It took a little bit. You know what I mean? But I knew then and there. I knew it. When Doctor Strange hit that, I knew he knew what was coming. He did. He did. And with that hero thing, with Tony having a child, and then Tony when he went with Steve to go down and get the rocks, the stones, and he saw his daddy, and he realized that it was life is full circle. And I just the movie was remarkable. I love movies, so I didn't really feel like it was like 3 hours long because I was so engulfed in the movie. But that whole it was pretty. It gave you details. It told you everything that you needed to know. You know what I'm saying? Scarlett Johansson with her strawberry blonde ass, you know, she had to go. You know what I'm saying? That Scarlett Johansson is literally the prime example of pretty privilege. I didn't believe shit she was saying. Her emotion was not reflected onto me. I didn't feel it. I felt Hawkeye. I felt everybody else, but I never feel her. She don't really just be doing it for your girl. So when she flew across that thing, she flew across that thing. You know what I mean? I mean, Bruce Banner was upset. Hawkeye was upset. Steve was upset. I don't know. Shit, what's done is done. A soul for a soul, nigga. I'm surprised she had one over Russian ass. But you know, who am I? All in all, I give Avengers Endgame a 10. I loved Infinity War. I gave it an 8, but this one is a pure 10. It was traumatic. It was action packed. It was easy to follow. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was sad. It was literally, the whole movie was an oxymoron. It was just bittersweet. The entire film. Everybody played an important factor in it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, including Tony's daughter. Like, I love you 3,000. I love you 3,000. Everybody play. Bro, and did you see Miss Potts come in with that Iron Man suit? She was clean in a bitch, looking like a whole iron icicle. She looked so good. She came in flat. I said, oh no. Talk about she don't wear nothing you buy her. Boom, nigga. She bought it right. She not only did she wear it, but she utilized that motherfucker. I'm telling you something. Man, listen. Whew. I didn't think the snap would work. I thought you had to do something. You know what I mean? I don't know. I thought you had to say a spell damn near. I don't know. I don't know what I thought, but I didn't think that hoe was gonna work, but it did. It worked every time a motherfucker snapped. I personally believed Thanos could not be stopped. I believed it in my heart of hearts. I believed it in my soul of souls. I thought this purple big ass motherfucker was not finna go no fucking way. Every time somebody tried to hit this hole, man, he was still there. You know what I'm saying? I said, good God almighty. But then Captain Marvel, you know what? I like her. I like her. She just, because I seen the movie, I feel like I seen the movie 2 weeks ago, and she just realized her power. So, but she a little cocky. All right, she look cocky. She look cocky for me. The movie had humor. Going so far as Captain America's booty hole, going so far as to Rocket, Quill, Thor, Hulk. Like it was. Maybe there's gonna be a Captain America and it's gonna be a nigga. Hopefully. Also, I got a couple of questions. Where's Gamora? What's gonna happen now? Is Black Panther getting a sequel? Because they was telling me that Shuri was gonna be Black Panther. So what's up with that? I would like to know. Hawkeye, low-key, Hawkeye was giving me the feels. With that sleeve and that mohawk. Ooh, listen, I'll let him do some things to me. I'll let him do some things to me. Hello. And another thing that was really great was the initial person, Doctor Strange's teacher, I forgot her name, the bald-headed bitch that looked like a Skeletor. She had the stone. She had the whatever stone, the green one. And she wasn't ready to release that hoe yet until Banner was like,
shit, then why you give it up then? What's up? Why you give it up then?
And she was like,
he gave it up. Where? He gave that hoe up willingly? Well, I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Well, goddamn. All right. You got a convincing argument. Go ahead and take this stone.
Go ahead, take it. I didn't think they was gonna get the stones either. When Loki disappeared, I didn't think they was gonna get the hoe. They literally had everybody in there. God, it was just from Drax stabbing incessantly on the back of a monster to the Hulk smashing a car on somebody and then hopping on top of that hoe. Like, I enjoyed myself thoroughly. I felt like I was at a party with family. I was with my MCU family. I loved it. Avengers Endgame, this weekend alone, made $1.2 billion. What? Tell me your favorite Endgame scenes. Tell me what you liked, what you disliked. Like, comment, subscribe. Bring everybody here. Let's discuss. Tell me what happened with Loki and the Tesseract. Tell me what happened to Gamora. Tell me what happens to the villains. Do you think Thanos is the greatest villain in the MCU of all time? Like, tell me everything. I want to know everything, girl. I want to know everything. And I wish they had more sex, but you know, sex didn't really fit into this film. There was a lot of commotion going on about... there wasn't enough LGBTQ representation in the movie, but I didn't see where they could have put it. Like, they had family issues, you know what I'm saying? Physical issues, Earth issues, Asgard issues. Where they was gonna put some gay shit at? They didn't even have that much straight shit, girl. Except Steve Rogers. Who else? And Hawkeye and his wife was dust. There really wasn't shit else. There really wasn't a lot of places for you to see clear and with clarity that there was some LGBT type of representation. I mean, they could have had a trans, hero or villain or something. That would have been cool. I don't know. People just be complaining about stupid shit. Shoot. I don't know. Y'all just crazy. Peace.